We're going to identify 3 different seasons a business owner might be in, and these are the types of business owners that we're going to address throughout the video. You have a business owner that is stuck and not getting any leads. You have a business owner that is getting leads, but the quality of them aren't really that impactful to his business and his long-term goals. And then you have the third business that does have all those things. He's not getting as many as he needs to in order to do the things that he wants to do. And all 3 of those problems is what exactly we're going to be addressing. Now, this method is specifically going to be geared towards creating content for your business. The content's going to be specifically geared towards your ideal customer. So they will start coming to you because they feel like that you actually solve their problems, and you can reach a mass amount of people through doing it through social media. We're going to talk about 3 things. The first thing is an avatar. Second thing we're going to do is learn how to create content for that specific avatar and how to actually provide value to them in a way that nobody else can't, so you become the obvious choice for them to look for a solution in. Talk about consistency and what you can expect over a period of 3, 6, 12 months, how long it would take and what you need to post and how to gauge analytics to improve your content. So what is the first step that you actually have to do in order to create an empowering avatar so that you can make valuable content for them? And this is the most important part of the entire video. The reason why is because that avatar is which you're going to base your content on. And how good your avatar is, how good you understand them, determines the quality of your content and how your avatar will actually receive it so they come into your business. Because you can do all these steps in the videos without making an avatar or actually really finding out who your high quality customer is and create the content, but it won't be as impactful because you really haven't took the time to speak their language, understand their problems, and position yourself as the obvious solution to their problems because you're helping them through content. In your industry, with your business, think about right now, who's the ideal person if you were to help them could get the best result from the service you provide. For example, for us, it's a local business owner that provides services to consumers. That is a company industry that we can help more than said something else. So you're gonna figure out who is the person that can most benefit from the service that I deliver. Because a lot of people think, how can I get the most money out of this person? But whoever gets the most money out of someone provides the most value. So it's probably important to think of value adding to somebody rather than what can I get from them. And I'm sure you know that. The second thing is who will be willing to pay me the money that I'm asking for. Now you're gonna figure out what problems they're having that they know they have and that they don't know they have. So here's a specific question. What are 3 to 5 problems that my ideal customers know they have that I solve? The second one is what transformation do they desire? And then beneath those 2 pillar questions, you'll have sub-questions. Like what does their day-to-day look like? And what is preventing them from doing the things they want to do because they have this problem? Like you can go deeper and deeper and deeper. What does it mean to them personally? They might not be able to do the things they want to do in business, even in their family life, because they have a lack of money. And the lack of money stems from one of the 3 business owners types. No leads, leads not quality, leads and quality, just not a lot of quantity. And then after you answer the problem questions, then you're going to answer the transformation questions. So what transformation do they actually want? They're here and they want to go here. So what is the bridge to be able to connect the 2? Which would be your solution. But your solution's a what? The transformation is the thing they desire. So you need to figure out the transformation they desire and write it down on paper. Now you have an avatar where you can create content to showcase to them that, hey, I understand your specific situation. Here is a specific solution. You're gonna call out their pain, show them what their experience could be like using your service that transforms them into the desire they want to. And you're gonna do that through content. So now we're gonna teach you how to do that in a simple way that's easy to understand and you can do it now. So let's say you're a landscaping company and you want more residential job because those pay like the big bucks. You're gonna make an avatar specific for that person, understand what their problems are, why they haven't hired a landscaping company, what their possible experiences were like in the past with landscaping companies that were negative, what questions they have about residential landscaping companies, even the transformation they want and how they want their property to look. That is all gonna be through your content. You can do this through a couple of video formats. You know how there's people that post like after pictures of the results that they deliver? I highly suggest doing before and after photos, a time-lapse video of you completing the job of mowing the lawn, of treating the grass. And you can even do a walkthrough on the project that you are currently delivering on. For example, if you're in the middle of doing a landscaping job for a company, you would literally just walk around and talk about what you're doing, what the customer requested, and how you're gonna deliver on that service. You're showing them how what you do helps other people and gets them to transform results that they want. With a local service business, literally just show the process of how you deliver on service and what they could experience and the results of what you deliver. Obviously what people say. You can take your Google reviews, screenshot them and post them on social media, on Facebook and Facebook groups. Really all you're doing is just showing value to the specific person you want on what you can do for them and how it solves their problem. For example, the before picture of a residential company on how like bad it looks will probably be identical to someone else that owns a residential property. And they'll be like, man, that looks like mine. And then you can show how you mow the lawn and take care of their property through a video, and then show the after result. Then they can see the transformation in real time through your video, and then they get that emotional feeling like, man, that property looked terrible and now it looks better. Or you can do something like, we saved this person X hours of time because now we're coming every month to manage their property, and they've experienced this emotion and this emotion. That will probably resonate with somebody as well. If you're a local service business, do that at least 3 times a week. You can post on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, even YouTube long form videos. Your highest performing platforms will be Facebook and LinkedIn. Why? Because we've done this exact thing for other companies, and their highest performing platforms are Facebook and LinkedIn. Now that you know how to create your avatar, how to create content specifically for them, showing the transformation of what their desire is through your content and how your solution does that. Talk about consistency and what you can expect over a period of 3, 6, 12 months, how long it would take, and what you need to post, and how to gauge analytics to improve your content. The number one principle that you make content off of like about it, screenshotting reviews, posting those on social media. That's way more activity than 99% of local businesses. And if you're doing more activity, how many more leads and trust do you think you're going to gain than everybody else in your area that's only posting once a month? Or they might be posting every day, but it's Canva graphics and it doesn't resonate with anyone. This is how I like to think about creating content. Let's say you started today, and 12 months from now, you posted a video 3 times a week for your local business. Now, let's say you're at the end of the year and you look at all the content that you created for the year. Now you have a bank of value to your ideal customer. We're gonna focus on volume and consistency, and from that, we're gonna determine what quality actually is. For example, Alex Hormozi, he posted 35,000 pieces of content last year. So the average business that actually posts content consistently is every day. So they post 365 days a year. Alex posted 100 times a day. So he did 100 times more volume than the average person, and he got 100 times more leads. So we're gonna focus on volume and consistency with content that is tailored towards your avatar that shows them the transformation they desire. Remember, in the start of this video, we talked about 3 different business owners. Now you're gonna discover how long you can expect to see results. And I'm gonna say however long it takes. But on average, for the first type of business owner that doesn't really have that many inbound leads, he's just solely working on referrals and word of mouth, and he's getting like 10, 12 a month, maybe even less than that, and he's not really having consistency. If you post content on the internet and do SEO for your Google business profile and website, you can see results in the first 3 months, 100%. If you are the second type of business owner that has leads consistently, you can expect to see results in the same time frame, 3 months to 6 months, to actually have those quality customers coming in, because it's gonna take time to actually discover what specific problems and solutions your specific avatar needs and desires, and how actually to create content for that person. In the first year, 6 months of you creating content for the specific person, you're gonna learn a lot on what works and what doesn't work. But after you've nailed everything, I'm telling you, this is the best way to get consistent quality leads in your business. Because now that we're in a digital first economy, 1 in 4 people look at a company's social media to influence their buying decision. And if you're the third type of company that has consistent leads, they are quality and you just want more, if you post more content that is valuable to your specific avatar on all platforms, update your Google business profile frequently, post pictures frequently, respond to reviews, take screenshots of the reviews and post it on social media, tagging the person even, you would also start to see results in 3-6 months. So take 15 minutes after this video, and all you're gonna do is just answer 2 questions. What problem does my avatar know they have, and what transformation do they desire that they know they want? And then what you can do is you can start kind of seeing what content you can post that shows them how to solve their problem and the transformation they want with your company. Then after you have the avatar done, you can post content for your company. By creating the bank of value, like I talked about in the consistency part, about creating a year's worth of valuable content that shows, that's literally like heaven for your avatar. You're now forcing the phone to start ringing with high quality customers. Now, results do vary dependent on the business owner's situation. What we see whenever we work with clients, whenever we implement the trifecta, we call it, which is like social media, Google Business, and website, they usually see results in the first 3 months of doing consistent activity on those 3 things. Results are 3-5 times the calls they were getting to me for. So I'm gonna put a video on this side or this side on how to do your SEO and website. My father talked about it in a previous video. You can click the thing, watch the thing, and get valuable information from the video. Bye.